With environmental degradation becoming a crisis in today's world, from trees being felled on a daily basis to create room for settlement, to toxic fumes being emitted and depletion of the ozone layer becoming a household name, there is need to conserve the environment.
I'm Mr. Boniface Dora, the director of Kitare Nature Conservancy. I would wish to describe myself as somebody who is passionate about nature. And I do hope you have walked around and you have seen so many initiatives on conservation of nature and environment. Like even where we are, you can see behind me, I'm teaching people the conservation of the wetlands.
Mr. Boniface Ndura has set aside 250 acres of land to nature conservation. But what makes the Conservancy unique is his use of words and artistic imagery to pass conservation messages to people visiting the place.
It is me who design everything. I'm the brains behind everything that you see here. God created us in his own image, and we are creators. We should also be creators if we really have to fit that image of God.
These words read, "Stop blame game on global warming and climate change. We either act together or perish together." Here's a model showing human beings cutting down trees, leaving no habitat for the animals. It reads, "United in grief, mourning the loss of their habitat."
As a teacher or somebody who has a teaching background, I know a picture is worth 1,000 words. So when you create a picture, instead of engaging yourself in so many words, a picture will tell it all, shortly and very effectively.
A 3-kilometer botanical garden is also part of the large area dedicated to nature conservation. I took a stroll to some artificial biblical mountains that not only tell Bible stories, but have a significance to this conservancy too.
Below down here there is a botanical garden where I'm trying to save all our indigenous plants. And then beyond it, we have the biblical mountains where I'm trying to lobby for the conservation of our mountains, which are actually the sources of water.
His love for nature led him to start collecting genetically mutated animals, which he says comes from one region and alleges that it might be environmentally triggered.
Global warming and climate change and all that, ozone layer depletion, maybe they could be some of the reasons why you have seen those animals, the genetically mutated animals. We have seen so many of them there. And I'm inviting scientists to come here and tell us what is exactly happening, because most of those animals, they come from certain areas of this country, and they are even more concentrated in those areas. So I'm inviting scientists to come and tell us what is causing the genetic mutation, because we were able to count more than 40 animals. And we are saying, let us intervene when this phenomenon is confined to animals before it reaches to human beings.
Mr. Ndura uses the Conservancy to spread the gospel of conserving the environment and taking care of wild animals.
Vile sasa mumeona huyu mnyama?
Naam.
Na mkipata mnyama huko kwenu mtamuua? Vile mnasikia story baya watu wanaua ndovu zetu. Mtakuwa waidaji haramu ya wanyama?
Hapana. Hapana.
Na mkiona swara kama huyu huko kwenu nyumbani,
tutamleta animal orphanage.
Tutamleta hapa animal orphanage tumuokoe, isn't it?
Naam.
Haya, tunataka mkuwe mkiwa watoto wanapenda wanyama wa nchi hii yetu ya Kenya. Sawa?
Yeah.
Asante.
Sawa.
Wangari Maathai, she was my role model, and this is why I decided to put her there to show the world then what we should do. Plant trees.
The late Wangari Maathai once said that we owe it to ourselves and to the next generation to conserve the environment so that we can bequeath our children a sustainable world that benefits all. What are you doing to conserve the environment?